I love this test. You're in the grocery store and someone stops you and they want to ask about the game on Sunday. And you got like 30 seconds to explain that one thing. In this case, what is the game about? Like what are the stakes of this? What do you say to that person?
That this is a real test. This is the first real test from a real opponent. But if you look at some of the matchups, they actually seem to kind of favor the Patriots more than I think just the 13 versus 14 shows.
Yeah. 13 versus 12, at least per your numbers right here, which is good for them.
14, versus
by weighted.
by weighted.
Look,
Yep.
I've already said this because, and I'm going to stick with it. Like you're 8-2 and you're playing better recently. Your quarterback is an MVP candidate. If they win, I'll happily call them legitimate Super Bowl contenders. I don't think their championship equity is, what you would find, of course, of the Chiefs or even the Seahawks now, or the Eagles or the Lions, where you're talking about, 5% or greater. And that's generally kind of the cutoff, right? For some analytics folks in basketball. Like, do you have a 5% chance or greater? But you're in there. You can hang around and you win 80% of your games, including then a winning record against teams projected to be in the playoffs, Steelers, Bills, and Bucs. If you don't collapse at the end of the season, Aaron, you win this game, you can absolutely make a run at the title, in my opinion.
I mean, obviously the big one is going to be the second game against the Bills.
Yeah.
If you win the second game against the Bills, it's very likely you win the division. And given what their record is, we're talking about, being in the hunt for the 1 seed if they beat the Bills in the second game.
And even if you don't get the 1 seed, you're talking about then possibly 2 home playoff games before you get to the AFC Championship game, which,
it's crazy.
Warriors,
I would never have expected it before the season. This is the best case scenario. The best case scenario for the Patriots this season was that they would be a really good team, and that they would be a really good team primarily because Drake May broke out. Because the most consistent, predictive thing in the NFL is pass offense and quarterback play. So you would much rather be Mike Tanier, who I do my podcast with, 11 a.m. Mondays and Thursdays on YouTube. And then you search for the Schatz and Tanier NFL podcast if you want to download the podcast. But he makes fun of the Patriots a lot, and he compares this team to 2021.
This is a hard sell.
2021.
Making fun of them. Patriots fans, not too
Mac Jones was the weakest thing on that team.
Yeah.
And compare that to this, where the quarterback is the strongest thing on the team. And that's much more positive for the future.